What's up guys, it is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Sened, and welcome guys and gals to another edition of my analysis discussion series on Miura Kentarō's ingenious masterpiece, Beruseruku, aka Berserk. And yeah guys and gals, Berserk is without question one of my all-time favorite mangas ever made or ever written. Actually, it's my absolute favorite ever made or written, and the same goes for the anime series from 1997 to 2017, which also includes the 2016 anime series. Both anime series iterations of the anime series which were adapted from Miura-san's manga of the same name were so great and so awesome, despite the animation being good or bad. So yeah guys and gals, but the main focus for this video will be on Farnese de Vandimion, otherwise known as Lady Farnese, a character yours truly found to be absolutely fascinating because of how much she evolved throughout the manga series and the anime series from 2016 to 2017. Lady Farnese started off as a young girl, a young and naive but also twisted girl who, because of her trauma growing up without a father to guide her or parent her, and without any adult supervision, Lady Farnese, because of loneliness, a sense of abandonment and isolation from people who were supposed to care for her, she lost her mind and became so twisted and found closure and comfort in doing some awful things, awful and despicable things which are inexcusable. Serpico said so himself when he recounts or remembers exactly how Lady Farnese had grown up and how much he got to know her as a young boy who served under her, despite the fact that their families are somehow connected, and Serpico had noble blood or royal blood in him, but his mother was sadly burned at the stake, and Serpico since then had stuck closely by Lady Farnese and watching over her, protecting her at all costs from anyone, including the Black Swordsman, until eventually the Black Swordsman, Guts, had become her beacon of hope, her beacon or pillar of hope. Lady Farnese initially hated him, Gutsu, that is, the Black Swordsman, the struggler, until she found Guts to be her source of inspiration and someone who can show her the light. For a long time, she was clouded in darkness, and her twisted mind had prevented her from growing up and maturing into a woman, a young woman who had control of her life. But before then, before she met the Black Swordsman, the struggler, she was a hollowed child, and that's the topic of this video. Once a hollowed child, now a matured woman, the evolution of Lady Farnese. Lady Farnese once again had come a long way from who she was as a child, a twisted child who, because of her trauma, sense of abandonment and loneliness because of her father's neglecting her, his beloved daughter, which as a result had twisted her mind, and she found comfort in tormenting others, the maids, servants, and other people who worked for her father at her home, her manor, including Serpico himself. Serpico made sure to let us know that what she did, there was no excuse for them, her actions, which were once again inexcusable, but there was a reason behind them, despite the fact that they were so ghastly and despicable. They were. Lady Farnese had some sort of affinity for fire, which she wanted to use to prank with others or to torment them like she did a little girl, her clothes or her toys, I'm not sure exactly, but one thing is for sure is that her mind was so twisted twisted, and fire was something she liked very much, and Lady Farnese was also a masochist and sadist, someone who found pleasure in abusing herself and others, whipping them or lashing them like she did Serpico multiple times, especially when Serpico did not obey her, because Serpico, unlike her, has a good heart, and she licked his blood from his wounds which she had inflicted on him. Lady Farnese, as you guys and gals can see, is a total sadist, but the biggest flaw of Lady Farnese is the fact that her belief in God, her beloved and precious God, clouds her judgment and what exactly her so-called God wants her to do in his name. God and the belief in God is so twisted and so contradicted in the conviction story arc of the manga Beruseruku, Berserk. These religious zealots and believers in God, their so-called God, they twisted his words and desires for man in this world in his name, very much like religious zealots in our world. Lady Farnese is no different from them. Lady Farnese, in her twisted mind, believes that what she is doing is in God's name and is justified, but in reality they are not, and what she is doing is countless sins, so many sins she has committed, guys and gals. Lady Farnese eventually does rectify her wrong actions and atones for her sins when she eventually joins Gatsu and his new band, his merry band of travelers who choose to follow him in his quest for revenge against Griffith, his once dear friend, now sworn enemy, and also to bring back his beloved Casca. And yeah, guys and gals, I know that Casca has been restored and is back to her normal form. I will talk about that, but Lady Farnese is the main focus of this video. Lady Farnese not only chose to follow Guts, but she also chooses to mature and grow up into a strong and independent woman who learns to use her mind for no one else but herself, and chooses to fight for and defend her beloved friends from all dangers, like she did Casca against those trolls which tried to harm her. Lady Farnese, the way she used to be, she would have ran for her life, but now she has matured and grown up into a strong, independent and fearless woman who chooses to use her mind for herself and defend her beloved friends, including Casca, who she has become a mother figure to, and she defended her and fought back despite the fact that she was scared herself, but she chooses to face her fears. All of this she learned from Guts, because Guts had brought something out in her which had long been asleep. Lady Farnese had found her light in Gatsu. She had gone from a scared and hollowed child to becoming a mature, independent, intelligent and strong woman. Lady Farnese also learns magic and how to become a witch from her sensei, her teacher, Shirku, who is still a student. Lady Farnese has come a very long way from who she once was as a hollowed child who was so much like her idol, which was just as hollowed as she was hollowed and empty, until she met Guts, the struggler, the black swordsman, her light and guide. That's my thoughts and analysis slash discussion on Lady Farnese and her evolution from a hollowed child to becoming a matured woman. Thank you guys and gals for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, and so much more. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.